Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Just waking up, making some breakfast. We just got to my off-grid property in Mojave County, Arizona. We're going to be down here a few days working on our front entrance. We're going to be putting in a new gate and some fencing and tearing down the existing, as well as we're going to put some new fencing around these cabins. We're going to tear down the existing, so we're going to do layout for that. And then I made this lockbox out of some scrap material for the container. So that will give us some peace of mind having another lock on it. I just notched through this square tubing here and put some 316 plate through it. And then I'm going to weld both sides, drill a hole for the lock, and then notch the back side of the box I made for the lock. I think it turned out pretty good. Saved some money. It seems they run anywhere from $50 to over $100 for these locks. So just made it out of some scrap. And while we were down here, I got some painting done on the container. I got some elastomeric white roof coating painted on the roof. So when I go back down again, I'm going to do another coat of that on the roof. And then I've been using it as a primer on the walls on the exterior of the container. And then I'm coming back painting over that with some exterior bare paint. It's called welded iron, the color. And that's what I'm painting all the buildings with. So everything will match and look nice. I also worked on gathering all our materials and tools and everything and organized them in the container, so we just basically go to one spot. And I got all our shelving in there and a table, so everything's laid out, and saves us a lot of time trying to find things. But I did get some primer painted some more on the interior of the container while I was down there. The goal is to paint the entire container inside all white, at least have it primed with some kills, at least 2-coat it, and we'll see if we paint it down the road some other color, but at least it'll be primed and cleans it up quite a bit. I think we got kind of lucky on the container. It wasn't too banged up when we got it. It's in fairly decent shape, so I'm pretty happy with it. It's a high cube container, so I believe it's 9'6" tall on the inside. But I'm welding with the Harbor Freight 140, I believe, a little titanium welder, and it's working out good. I like how light it is. I do have a Everlast welder, but it's pretty heavy, and I don't know, this flux core machine works pretty good. But I got our alloy lock my dad had from an old previous job. He had some spare locks, so we put that on there. At least gives us a little more peace of mind. We got 3 locks on there. So I think it turned out alright. Got some primer, got some black paint on there. And then I got the gray painted on the one side and the back, but that's all elastomeric coated beneath that gray. So that turned out good. So I got our gates in here. We're going to be putting in a few gates by the Connex or the shipping container. The plan later down the road is to put a carport off to the side and probably enclose it so we can put a trailer, an RV, or maybe a boat in there. So we'll have pull-through double gates, and then we'll have a couple other gates in some other locations around. We're going to call it the compound fencing area, fenced-in area, because the property came with fencing on the perimeter of the property. So we're just going to put some more in. But this is a little cart I made out of some scraps. That's basically going to stay down here at the off-grid property, and I'll throw my generator on there and I can tow it with the mini bike. So I made a mount to hook that up to the mini bike, and just laying out all the materials, getting everything together and ready. And I'm just happy everything's clean and organized now. We don't waste any more time trying to find things. It's all in one spot, so that's nice. But I like how the primer's turning out with the double coating. It looks clean in here. I'm starting to get the roof painted inside. It's a chore painting these containers with a 3-inch brush and a roller. That's basically how I'm painting everything. It's quite a lot of work. I should be spraying it, but I don't know. It seems to paint and coat pretty good the way I'm doing it. And I do have a sprayer, but it's a cheesy one, and I don't really feel like buying a sprayer, so, or running power. I don't really know how much that would eat up my batteries on my solar, but this is a little cabinet I made for a sink that's going to go, a vanity basically, that's going to go in a shower room we're going to build. So I made that out of scrap wood. But this cart I made, it's pretty heavy duty. I like the way it turned out. We got some rubber tires on there, so we don't have to worry about air or anything getting punctured on the tires. But it's heavy duty. I can throw our larger generator in there if I need to, then tow it with the side-by-side. I appreciate you guys staying tuned with us, watching our videos, commenting. I like reading and listening to you guys. But the rack on my van turned out great. I got the new solar system running in there. It's a 24-volt system. And then I have 2 controllers. So I have those 2 panels over there that swivel. I can capture sun through another controller if I need to, so it tops the batteries off a little quicker. But I'm pretty happy with the grading that I got done on the last trip. We're going to come through with our side-by-side, and we made a little dragger, so we'll try to dress up the dirt a little more with that. But we also got this, it came with the property. It was over by the greenhouse. I guess the previous owner made this kind of drinking concrete area. We just dug it up and put it down. Basically, it's a French drain. It's a drain that comes off of the sink by the bar, comes down into that. So this is just a quick little plate I made that goes on the mini bike, so I can hook up a dragger, or I can hook up the cart and tow it. But it's removable, so if we want to get rid of it, we can. But thanks for watching our videos. I hope everybody's having a great day out there.